How would you describe Russian-Israeli relations these days?
Russian-Israeli relations these days are developing.
שגריר רוסיה בישראל אנטולי ויקטורוב מבהיר בראיון מיוחד איתנו כי המלחמה באוקראינה הביאה לכך שמערכת היחסים בין ישראל לרוסיה נמצאת באחת התקופות הרגישות.
The relations right now are good like in the past?
We worked together during decades in order to achieve a very good level of our cooperation and our friendship, I would say. I would use the word friendship. And of course, any serious moves which will not take into account national interests of our countries could easily not just affect but even destroy the spirit of relations between our countries.
So if Israel transfer weapons to Ukraine, this is your red line?
Supplying with weapons the current terrorist regime in Kyiv could be considered by the Russian authorities a very unfriendly move from the Israeli part.
Something that can destroy the relations?
The rest do not speculate on the possibilities.
הדברים האלה אינם נופלים על אוזניים ערלות בישראל.
For operational and regional consideration, I don't see us sending offensive military equipment.
When Israeli Defense Minister Benny Gantz says, we won't transfer Ukraine weapons, does Russia see it as a success?
We are not playing sport in this field. We just took note of the Israeli position, and of course it contributes to the keeping of our relations on the level once again.
And when Minister Gantz says that Israel will supply Ukraine the alert warning system like red alert, is it something that Russia has a problem with?
We have to assess what's about exactly. I'm not a military expert.
ויקטורוב מגלה לנו שהרוסים אינם באמת מופתעים כשהבחירים הישראלים מודיעים על סיוע כזה או אחר לאוקראינה.
Does Israeli update you things like that in advance?
There is a channel of communication between our countries.
So let's say you're not surprised when you read the news.
Let's say in a different way. When we're reading news, we are always compare with what was said through the diplomatic and other channels.
בישראל רואים את הכטב"מים האיראנים תוקפים יעדים באוקראינה ומודאגים משיתוף הפעולה ההולך וגובר בין רוסיה לאיראן.
Israel doesn't need to fear the Russian-Iranian cooperation?
Russia is not playing against Israel, and I would like just to confirm that we fully and totally are taking into account legitimate security concerns of Israel.
Невже Іран зацікавили просто гроші? Вірогідно, зовсім не гроші, а російське сприяння іранській ядерній програмі.
President Zelensky said this week in a speech that Russia will help Iran achieve a nuclear bomb at the end. So this sounds like something that can threaten Israel.
President Zelensky feels that he's playing the most important role in his career. And of course, in this sense, he is saying many ridiculous things. I feel that he is trying to use internal pre-election situation in Israel, which is direct interference into internal affairs.
אל המתיחות בין שתי המדינות הצטרפה בזמן האחרון גם דרישת משרד המשפטים הרוסי להגביל את פעילות הסוכנות היהודית ברוסיה.
This Sokhnut Jewish agency issue, which is a pure legal issue, nothing else, nothing more.
Some claim the Sokhnut issue is to speed up things in Alexander Courtyard.
Journalists should feed their families, and of course there are sometimes there are connecting events simultaneously taking place in some line. There is no line, of course, there is no connection between Sokhnut and Alexander compound issue.
So, can Jews feel safe these days in Russia?